In this video, I will show you how to let go of your past and your old limiting beliefs so you can start creating your future from a much more powerful perspective. Hi, this is Sunny from PersonalMasteryQuest.com, and today I'll be showing you how to let go of your old limiting beliefs that are no longer serving you so you could start creating a future that you actually want. See, all of us want a more happier, better, more successful, and abundant future. But we all carry our old limiting beliefs and all our past traumas and whatever happened in our past with us, and we identify with those things. And we fail to realize that a preliminary step to creating the future that we want is to first let go of all of our limiting beliefs and all of the past situations that constantly hinder us from actually creating that positive change. Letting go of your past is obviously a challenging task, and it's something that can take some time. But once you start this process, you will already start to feel a lot better, and you will improve your relationship with yourself, and you will also improve the heart and mind relationship. It will be so worth it for you because you will start to disidentify from your old limiting beliefs and your old limiting past, and you will start to gain more freedom to create the future that you actually want. So let's get right into it. Step 1. Understand that both the future and the past exist solely as a possibility. Just like anything is possible in the future, anything was also possible in the past. Everything that happened to you in the past is simply one script out of the infinite amount of other scripts that could have played out. And just because that one script played out a certain way and you know how it played out, doesn't mean you have to constantly identify with that and hold that to be you forever. Start to look at your past like you look at the future. You don't identify with the future because anything is possible. Any single script from now on can play out in any single way. That's why you don't identify with anything. Start to look at your past in the same exact way. If you start to do this, the past will start to hold less meaning. Obviously, looking at the past this way is much harder than looking at the future. But once you start this process, you will start to take your past less personally. You will start to reduce the importance of all the past events that occurred because you understand that it was simply just one possibility out of everything that could have happened. By reducing the past limiting events that happened to you, you gain back power from the past. Because the more you identify with the past and hold on to it, the more of your energy it controls. Once you start to let the past go, it has nothing to hold on to anymore. So you start to gain back your energy and your power. So to give you a personal example, a limiting belief that I had to let go from my past was regarding self-worth. So a lot of the people in my past had always counted me out and always looked at me as dependent and whatnot. And this always made me want to, one-up them and want to do better than them. I realized that my ambition to earn more money or be successful or just help other people was fueled by this wanting to be something more and proving my self-worth to the world and all the other people in my past that have counted me out. But in the acknowledgement of that came the realization that I don't have to prove my self-worth to anybody. I am worth just as much as anybody else, and I'm as valuable to the marketplace or the world as anybody else. And that I don't have to have my ambition fueled by that negative desire for competition and to be better than somebody else. Instead, I could come from a much more positive place and have that ambition be fueled by motivation and just wanting to help. This is still something that I am constantly working on, but as soon as I started the process and I acknowledged that I don't have to identify with what happened in the past, I instantly gained power to create the future from a much higher perspective. And by doing this, I also ended the pattern of the past always repeating itself. So as long as I held on to that negative belief that I had to prove my self-worth, more and more situations kept coming in my life where I had to prove my self-worth to others. But once I started to not identify with that limiting belief and the past, it portrayed my success outwards. People started to notice that difference in me and started to look at me as confident, as successful, as a person that is worthy and is able to accomplish their goals. I ended the repetition of the past. See, this is also the exact reason that people always are in relationships with the same type of people. You often hear people say that they always are attracting the same type of relationship, the same type of person, and it's because they don't let go of their past fully. So they are creating their future from the same emotions, the same state as they were back then. And so they keep attracting the same type of person and a similar type of emotional trauma or whatever it is that occurred in their past. They get stuck in this cycle of the same thing happening over and over again because they fail to realize that to let in the new, they have to let go of what already happened, to let go of the old. So understand that the past was just one of the potential realities that you could have faced, and that you don't have to constantly identify with it. And as soon as you start letting go of the past, you will start to gain more power to create the future that you actually want. This brings us to step number 2. The only thing you know for sure is that when the past was here, you were experiencing it as the present moment. And when the future arrives, you will experience it as the present moment. So realize that the present moment is what matters, and right now you can choose to be who it is you want to be. It brings us to the conclusion that the present moment is the only thing that truly exists. The past and future are just abstract concepts that exist in our mind, whereas the present moment is the only thing that holds any value. That's the only thing that's real. And with this realization, we can lighten up about what happened already and what is to happen. Because as long as our focus is in the present moment, we can consciously create the future that we want. So really start to give more value to the present moment and realize that in this moment, you can be who you choose to be. People will always try to identify you with certain tags or titles, but understand that you don't need a title to act a certain way today. You don't need qualification from anybody to do what you want to do today. You can be whoever you want to be and embark on any journey that you find suitable for yourself. So to conclude the 2 steps, understand that the past and the future both just exist as a possibility, and the only thing that really exists is the present moment. If you need help to start building empowering beliefs and letting go of your old negative ones, you can use my affirmations worksheet that is in the description box below. I created it with the most powerful affirmations that I have seen personally work for me and countless other people. So again, that link is in the description box below. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please hit the like button and also subscribe right here, and I will see you in the next video.